72 hours, goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud nine, and this nine is never on vacation. Start up that Maserati and vroom, vroom.
Critical Ops. It is one of the newer FPS games. It is technically still in public beta without a full release yet. In this one, you can choose to be part of an anti-terrorism unit and stop destruction, or play as a terrorist and cause destruction. It features online multiple modes, leaderboards and decent graphics to create a pretty complete overall experience. Considering that's in alpha and is still on the list, that should give you an indication of how promising this game is. Dead Effect 2 is a sci-fi FPS game with elements of horror, survival and RPG. You will play as the main character and you can choose one of the three protagonists. Additionally, you will have a tons of gear, weapons and body implants to find and level up over the course of the game. It features more than 20 hours of campaign and ton of options for upgrading. Of course, you will be leveling up your character as well. It has fantastic graphics and a fun story. It is one of the more complete FPS games out there. Guns of Boom. It is a popular FPS game. It features a cartoon style similar to some popular shooters on PC and console. It is not as good as those, though. The game features a variety of weapons, online PvP, combat and a loot box system. We are not thrilled about the loot box system, but everything else is good. All players need to do is aim. The game auto-fires when the enemy is in the crosshairs. That gives the game a bit simplicity that would well for being a mobile shooter. It's freemium as per the norm. Hitman Sniper. It is one of the more unique FPS games. Your character is perched outside of a building looking in with a sniper rifle. Your job is to take out the various targets without anyone getting suspicious about your location. The game contains over 150 missions, various sniper rifles to unlock, leaderboards, and it also has some strategy elements. It's relatively inexpensive and can be a lot of fun if you like your action a bit slower paced. Into the Dead 2. It is one of the newer FPS game. It features a lot of the same mechanics from the first. You run through the fields of zombies to survive. The player gets a ton of weapons to unlock and upgrade. This variant also includes some strategy elements and dog companions as well. The graphics are above average. It also plays well for being a mobile game and contains multiple endings. The game has a surprising amount of depth for being a mobile game. It's a freemium game and that's never idle. However, it's still an excellent FPS game. Dead Trigger 2. It is the sequel to the original award-winning Dead Trigger. The game takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where humanity is on the brink of extinction. Luckily, there are few brave souls willing to fight for salvation. You naturally are one of them. The other Dead Trigger 2 players from around the world are the rest. New missions give you access to tons of crazy weapons, including grenade chickens and rocket chickens. Of course, you'll also run into a new and dangerous zombies, including a few colossal final zombies that will make your jaw drop. Dead Trigger 2 is an outstanding first-person shooter with an interesting story that will last you many hours. Modern Combat 5 Blackout. It is among the most popular and mainstream FPS games on mobile. The game comes with some decent graphics, tons of content, online multiplayer and more. Its popularity virtually guarantees that there is always someone online to play with or against. It also comes with a campaign mode, 6 different characters, classes that you can level up and customize, and support for hardware controllers. It all adds up to a very solid experience. These days, the game is even promoting itself as an e-sport. Morphight is one of the newer FPS games and one of my picks for the best games of 2017. It's kind of like a mobile No Man's Sky. You explore randomly generated planets with various landscapes and creatures. There is also a storyline. The free version lets you explore as many planets as you want. However, you you only get a few of the story missions. The full version is a single in-app purchase. This isn't a freemium game, and that's a big reason why it's here. Nova Legacy. It is the latest title in a franchise of popular FPS games. It's a sci-fi shooter that comes with a full campaign mode, decent graphics, several game modes, online multiplayer mode, and more. You can even craft and upgrade your weapons. Some of its features include leaderboards, character customizations, and death cam replays in multiplayer mode. It's a freemium game that makes it feel and play differently than its predecessors. Still, it's among the best. Don't believe its 20 MB claim though. It is much larger than that. The Sun Origin. It is another newer FPS game. This one takes place in a dystopian future. The world came to an end. It is now run by a bunch of warlords and other bad people. Your role is to survive and shoot down some bad guys. The survival element comes from a rarity of ammunition, avoiding dangerous things, and all sorts of other stuff. The controls are a tad clunky and it could use hardware gamepad support. Otherwise, it plays quite well. It's also relatively inexpensive.